If you live in a country with cold weather, you might already know that this time of year is considered cold and flu season. It's the time of year when people get sick most often. In today's video, we're going to learn 8 advanced phrases to talk about being sick. So, let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Bettina from Esprit English, and I'm an English teacher from America. The first phrase we're going to learn today is to catch a cold. When you have a cold, you might have symptoms like a runny nose, a headache, sore throat. So if you have these symptoms, you could say, I caught a cold. You would use the past tense since you are already sick. A sample sentence would be, John went outside in the storm without his coat. His mom told him, don't forget your coat, otherwise you'll catch a cold. The next phrase is to have the flu. The flu is a more serious illness than a cold. If you have the flu, you might have symptoms like a headache, runny nose or a stuffy nose, a sore throat, muscle aches, coughing, and a fever. If that's the case, then you would say, I have the flu. A sample sentence would be, I'm sorry I can't come to your dinner party. I have the flu and I don't feel well. The third phrase is to come down with something. Now, when you come down with something, it means that you are starting to feel sick and you're starting to experience some symptoms. For example, if you have a sore throat or muscle aches or coughing, you could say, I think I'm coming down with the flu. The next one is to pick up something. This phrase is usually used when you're talking about the place where you might have gotten sick. For example, imagine you went to an outdoor concert and it was freezing outside. The next day or so, you start coughing and your nose is running and your throat hurts and your muscles are sore. You might say, I don't feel well. I think I picked something up from the concert. The fifth phrase is to fight off. If you are sick and you've been sick for a while, you would use this phrase to mean that you are trying to get rid of the illness and get better. For example, you could say, I've been sick for a week. I'm trying to fight off this flu, but the medicine's not helping. The sixth phrase is to get over. To get over an illness means to get better and to recover from it. For example, imagine you were sick with a cold all week and you missed work. Now, you're feeling a little bit better and you're ready to go back to the office. If someone asks how you're doing, you could say, I'm just getting over a cold, but I feel much better. Number 7 is to be sick as a dog. Now, this is an idiom that you can use when you want to let someone know that you are extremely sick and you feel horrible. For example, if you have every symptom you can imagine, a headache, a runny nose, a sore throat, muscle aches, stomach aches, and everything hurts, you would say, I'm sick as a dog. I can't go anywhere today. The last one is under the weather. Under the weather is a phrase that you can use when you just don't feel well. You can use this phrase to describe all levels of illness. So if it's maybe something like just a headache, you can say, I'm under the weather. Or you could use it if you have the stronger symptoms that I mentioned before. Well, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.